Alright, so what's up with everyone and their grandma, and their grandma's cat, and their grandma's cat kids having a podcast nowadays? Like, I swear to God, it's like, stop making podcasts. Like, they're not fun to watch. But no, seriously, like, everyone and their grandma has podcasts, and I don't know why. Like Painter Sheep P. Yeah, that Painter Sheep P has a podcast. Like, why does... I actually don't know the gender of the dude, but we're just gonna say he and hope I get it right. If you're watching this and I get it wrong, I'm sorry. Like, why does he need a podcast for? He literally doesn't talk in his videos. I don't know why all these people, like, have a podcast, because most of them aren't that entertaining to watch in a podcast format. Like, okay, Joe Rogan, okay, you have a good podcast. You talk about interesting stuff on your podcast. Alright, I can see why people would watch that. But then there's, like, stuff like the official podcast, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, they don't talk about shit. And there's, like, 10 minutes of just nothing happening, like, sometimes. Most of the times the guest isn't that notable, if they even have a guest. Oh, and don't get me started on the fucking sponsors. You thought, like, YouTubers have been putting a sponsor in a video? Like, oh man, you need to listen to a podcast. Podcasts are like this. Say, John, have you ever, wanted to play Lego Star Wars on the Nintendo DS? Yeah, I actually have wanted to try that game on the Nintendo DS. Why do you ask? Thanks to Amazon.com, you can buy games like Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga for the Nintendo DS. Thanks, Amazon, for sponsoring this podcast. Did you know with Amazon you can get gift cards and stuff, and you can buy anything. Amazon is the store for anything. And they go on for like 5 hours about what Amazon is. And there's like 5 sponsors. So imagine that times 5. And then there's like, oh my god, then there's like the political podcast. Oh yeah. Like, and then there's a Republican one. They're like fucking this. Hey guys, welcome to the Republican Truth Podcast. Today I'm with my guest, Jeff Newton. Hey, what's up? Jeff Newton. Really excited to be on this podcast. You know, I've never been on a podcast before. Seems like it might be fun. Anyways, alright, well, glad to hear that, Jeff. I'm alright. Alright, yeah, so how's your day been today? Oh, did you know did you know that Joe Biden is feeding white babies to Mexican people? What the fuck? Yeah, I know, right? No, I'm asking, like, what the fuck are you saying? Oh, yes. White people are considered less equal to Mexican people, and Mexican people can afford food, right? So they feed the white babies to the Mexican people. Oh my god, I tell ya. And there's this god, right? Her name's Haishima. Oh yeah, they just fucking, they just fucking feed the babies to bees her. What the fuck? What? Does that? Did I fucking miss something, like, in between that? Oh, hell no, you didn't. Well, there's some shit I didn't tell you that you're not gonna fucking believe. I don't believe the shit you already told me. Oh my god. Yeah, anyways, this demon lord, fucking Haishima, she's getting fucking death angels to fucking teach her curse words in English. If she's a god, wouldn't she already know English? What the? No. Oh god, no. Anyways, they're trying to feed her babies. They're trying to feed the babies away to sacrifice them to the Mexican people. So she turns into Akai Hatto, who is just a regular person. I don't believe a fucking word you say. What the fuck is an Akai Hatto? Oh, this is real shit, man. Look it up. Look it up. The media tries to fucking hide it from you, but Donald Trump. And then there's the reverse. And then there's the reverse of that, like the Democratic podcast. It's like, Oh my God! Did you know that like animals aren't considered people in today's society? This is horrible. They're such an oppressed minority. Animals, man. They're so repressed. They're just like you and me. Okay, I need to stop appearing in the fucking podcast. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, and then when those people meet up, it's like the funniest thing ever. It's like, you're racist. You're racist. You're a communist. Everyone who's even slightly on the right or like only 5 pounds to the left is a racist. Enslave the entire planet. Piece of shit. Fuck you. Donald Trump was the best thing that's ever happened. And also, like, this talk show's also, like, why did it have all these guests on the podcast? Like, it's not an interview. Or else it'd be considered a talk show, which, like, why isn't there any talk shows? Like, those are kind of interesting sometimes. You know, like, there's only, like, a few talk shows I can think of. But, you know, I know why everyone's making podcasts. But, no, seriously, like, everyone and their grandma has podcasts, and I don't know why. Like, it's pretty much just talking to your friends, right? Just having a conversation, recording it, putting absolutely no editing 9 times out of 10. And by 9 times out of 10, the only podcast I've seen with any editing is, like, Joel Santagato's podcast, and I still feel like that was pretty minimal editing. I mean, he did have to go for like an hour of footage, so I don't want to say too. So I don't want to give the guy editing that, whether it's Joe himself or like some editor, any bad credit, you know, because, you know, editing for an hour of footage is not fun. But like all these other podcasts, they have no fucking editing. And even though there's like parts where it's like go on for like 10 minutes without saying anything, there's just no editing. Also, none of these podcasts, like almost none of these podcasts are different than all the other. Like, the only one I can think that's even somewhat unique is Cold Ones. Even then, that's like a parody of Hot Ones, where you eat, like, hot wings, and that's like an interview or whatever. By the way, I don't know why everyone on that show is always, like, so, like, heated about the chicken wings. Like, I would love to be on Hot Ones. You kidding me? Like, I love chicken. I love hot food, man. But seriously, they put, like, Franks on these chickens, and these people are like this. Oh Lord, that was the devil's semen right there. Do we got a cane? We do? Okay. But yeah, Cold Ones is kind of unique. Cause you know, just get drunk and see, they didn't make it like a room temperature ones. That's gonna be my podcast. Room temperature ones. Yeah, all you're gonna do in the podcast is just observe the temperature of a room. See, all the parts of this video I'm gonna edit out are like why people don't watch podcasts. Because when someone's like pure improv, you don't think of you don't like. There's parts where no one thinks of anything. Keep in mind, I'm only like one person. Like this is like 4 people. Like at least like 2 people. Like, so there's parts where like no one's saying anything, no one's thinking about anything, no one's talking about anything. And it just looks like this. But yeah, man, that's all I really got to say about podcast. Just too many of them.